Belgian Grand Prix in Season 1, and you see there in the championship standings between Sebastian Vettel, ourselves, Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen, and Valtteri Bottas is separated by 14 points. We are 1 point behind Sebastian Vettel, and we're level on points with our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton, though, he's pulling away 71 points in the championship between ourselves and Lewis. So can we turn our luck around?
Napakain nga ako, man, punta ka doon, kain ka doon. Hindi, punta daw muna ako kanina doon. Sabi ko, ay, wala po pare. Ano po, wala sila ah. Naghanap sa shop kanina? Wala sila natin, patak mo, wasak yan. Pero may panda sa shop? Hindi ko nakita eh. Nabutan lang ako ni Alice eh. Ay, tapos hindi ko nakita, happy birthday. Bumasa ako sa birthday ko. Hindi sa ano, panda ang tawigan. Talaga,
Hold on, I'm just gonna...
Hoy! Naligo na yan?
Naligo ko muna yan.
So yeah, we're just gonna look here in qualifying. You see there, no rain this time, so it's all depending on our races. We're gonna get 2 uprights, 2 from Italy, and then we're gonna get another one. So now we're just gonna go straight to qualifying for
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
qualifying. There's camera turns to the cockpit. So we'll be realistic. So I'm gonna go for a flyer. So yeah, let's see how we can do in Belgium. And I mean, this is Verstappen's second helmet, but of course we've replaced Verstappen for the rest of the season. And I'm re-signing a new contract, a renewal contract with Red Bull. I'm glad that they re-signed me during the mid-season transfer window. As into the final corner, we didn't get a brilliant entry as we go deep there, but in the exit of the Vostok chicane, we had okay traction, decent speed, and now we're gonna go to turn 1. So yeah, the exit, not really well there, and now we're gonna go towards this part of the circuit. This is where we can be really quick. Ooh, and we almost lose the rear there, but we made it through. And now we're just gonna go use the DRS through the main the first of many high-speed straights / corners here in Belgium. That's all. We've hit the curb there a little bit, which is not good, but we're fine. But as we're gonna go down towards the happy, we're not gonna use curbs too much. We're gonna lose there a little bit of the rear. Now, got a brilliant exit on the left hand side. Then we're gonna go through pull 1. We're gonna just pull 1 over this side of course here, left, and then now going through another chicane. A wide line, and yep, that is the consequence of the wide line, and that is, yeah, flashback.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
So we're gonna get flash back here. Decent exit there, but now going towards the right hand here, now going towards the right hand after this. 2 times further away than Esteban outcome. That is not good, but ball toss for 45-0. That's not great, but we'll try our best again. Going through the final couple of corners here. Into the bus stop again, another wide line, then this time hitting the apex and getting a really nice bit on the final corner. It's gonna be a 4. We're gonna go for another lap and see what we can improve. Do the straight lead. We improved by 1/10 of a second, but now we're gonna go uphill once again.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Cutting the corner a little bit now, we gained just 1/10 of a second. Still that's kinda slow. Ooh, that is not good, that is not good, and I somehow save it, but yeah, that is gonna be the end of our qualifying for today, and so yeah, that's gonna end effectively our qualifying session, which will put us in, I think that's 10th.
So qualifying is complete.
10th,
and we're
we
all
get our
set for an
qualifying by
exciting race tomorrow.
6
Your
tenths.
top 3 are Vettel, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started.
So we're just gonna put down the difficulty there. You saw the order. We're just gonna put down the difficulty to a 92. So just a little down, because considering that we had a couple of races where we were really good. We're continuing to lose the rivalry on both of them.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to
So,
time. Try to make up for it in the race.
look at this. Every single upper is going to be in Italy, and we're going to try and get ahead of Mercedes and Ferrari. So anyway, we're going to start here, the Belgian Grand Prix in 2018. We're going to start from 10th on the grid. Unfortunate qualifying there, but we're going to start it in a moment's time.
In the 48 races held at Spa between 1950 and 2015, the race winner has only started from pole position on 16 occasions. Qualifying yesterday may have set the order for today, but expect the unexpected here at the Belgian Grand Prix. As the saying goes, of course, anything can happen. And you know what? It usually does. So here we are once again at Spa-Francorchamps, with 19 corners, 9 to the right and 10 to the left, and a lap distance of 4.35 miles. An average lap speed in the dry here is around 145 miles per hour. It's a very quick circuit indeed. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the Professor. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
We're almost ready to go then. This is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian
So,
Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the
You said I had a great performance there. As Vettel again on pole position. Second time in 3 races.
Sainz and the Professor. Magnussen, Perez.
They were talking in the commentary that we're gonna have a good race. We're not gonna have a good race today.
Alonso and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
They were talking about my consistency, but I wasn't very consistent.
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1 as the pack's going to bunch up. There's plenty of runoff if things get too close.
for one more attack.
Yung isa ko kasing kaibigan doon, team leader na.
So
Wet tyres confirmed.
we're gonna start the formation lap now. You see there, signs right in front of us. So it's the 2010 circuit around the Belgian mountains. The biggest overtaking spot around here is definitely Euro and Radio on the exit of those corners. Then on the exit of the straight. We're on the super softs. I think no, everyone else is on super softs. No one's on softs. Yep, everyone is on super softs for today's race. So it's a pretty interesting race to go on. And,
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
thank you, Jeff, as he says no rain is expected. So this is gonna be some race that we're gonna have today here in Belgium. We have to recover after our bad qualifying. We're 6 tenths off our teammates, and this could get us to run to Red Bull, considering that our performances haven't been really as good. So we know the facts that we are the second driver, but we really need to bring up a fight against a teammate and get that first ever championship as a rookie here this season. I mean, here in Belgium, I know that we were going to be quick, but after the races that we had, the past 4 races have been really just disappointing. Did not meet the expectations of the people. We only got 1 podium in the last 4 races, which is not good. Not a good record. Our best finish outside the podium was P6. And our worst finish is a DNF. That's Silverstone. So now we're gonna form the grid here, and the AI takes over for me. So. The 20 corner circuit around Belgium. It's going to be a heck of a race. Can Sebastian Vettel finally win against Lewis Hamilton? What can our teammate Daniel Ricciardo do? As the grid is lining up, and now the grid has lined up. So it's now going to be 5 lights here in the Belgian Grand Prix. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and away we go here in Belgium. It's a pretty decent start for us. We're going to cut off Kevin Magnussen already. We're going through the first corner. Oh, we're going to dive down inside of our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. It's going to be, I think it's Sebastian Vettel who leads from Lewis Hamilton. Then it's, I think, Bottas and Raikkonen still side by side. There's Esteban Ocon right behind us. And now, look at that, they're going too wide. 2 by 2 in Euro General Radio. But it's still us in 5th ahead of our teammate Daniel Ricciardo, who will get the slipstream. And here comes Daniel Ricciardo. Esteban Ocon going to try to push us. Going here through the straight, but we're somehow okay. We come out just fine. Raikkonen and Bottas are fighting. They're gonna get compromised with their exit. We're gonna go try and go around the outside of the first spin of Valtteri Bottas. We're gonna try and go outside, and we're just gonna flashback that like nothing has happened. Because anyway, we're just gonna try and complete around the outside with the use of the flashback. We're gonna go try and go down the inside on the next corner, and we're gonna force him wide and compromise his exit. That's gonna help our teammate Daniel Ricciardo lots. And but Bottas does not get the place, and Ricciardo
Check your
might get the
MFD
place,
for a
and
new.
then we're gonna flashback once again. That is our second flashback of the day. So this is not good, but this time we're gonna take a wide line around that corner, and now we're gonna catch up to these 3 here: Vettel, Hamilton, Raikkonen. We have the pace in this Red Bull car, We did have to face in qualifying. We changed the difficulty down to 92, like it's a default setting. 99, it was just a little bit unrealistic. But this time we have a fast car and we're gonna slide through as we hit too much curb on the apex of that right-hander. That's gonna be a major problem in the race, especially if I don't pay attention to where I'm hitting the apexes and where I'm hitting the curbs too much on that corners. Now we're gonna approach the bus stop section of the lap, and now gonna try. Oh, there's yellow flags behind, and I think that is no, it's fine.
We'll give you full wets in the next pit window, opening in 2 laps. Full wets in 2 laps.
Move down the inside of right, we're gonna make contact with Kimmy, and we're gonna slide through. And
nice move.
Get compromised. So now the question is, what can Raikkonen and what can Hamilton do as Vettel has pulled away from Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is under pressure from a flying fin of Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen's gonna get the slipstream of the Mercedes. Is Raikkonen gonna go to the inside? Yes, he is. They're side by side going through the straight. Raikkonen, we're gonna be trying to pass Lewis Hamilton, the championship leader. They're still side by side. Hamilton's exit gets compromised. We're gonna try and get the scraps of Lewis Hamilton, but we cannot this rate of the handling of this car. We're gonna try and go around the outside like we did with Valtteri Bottas, but nothing we could do in Hamilton.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes 2.
Flashbacking again, because that was just unacceptable. And this time we're gonna try and go around the outside. So I'm Hamilton. I act to lift, and we're gonna go down the inside. That was a brilliant switchback. As I used the flashback, this time I avoided what he was doing, and I used the flashback, and now we're gonna try and save it. No, we cannot, and that is another flashback.
Are you okay?
Gonna get used.
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Look at this switchback go down the inside, high speed, going through the corner. Brilliant race, brilliant move. Who's in the chat? Who is in the chat? Sup, Formasm. We're gonna continue chasing after the flying fin of Kimi Raikkonen. Sebastian Vettel, he has a clear lead, a clear gap to his teammate. The Ferrari wants to at the moment, but what can we do? I mean, we're trying to stick to Kimi Raikkonen. We're gonna save it, but
are you all right? Engine off. Engine off.
Oh man, that was brutal. Okay, so I was gonna save it, and then I
have to go buy UK so.
Yep, that's good. Bye. As we're gonna continue chasing after Kimi Raikkonen while you're done. So now, what can we do as Hamilton has the ERS? He's gaining with the ERS. Hamilton is like a rocket ship now, going through the straight. Now we're gonna go through the bus stop chicane. We're gonna try and get the exit in the chicane. Yes, we do. And we're gonna get a
DRS is now enabled and will
will
be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
We almost gone to that sausage curb.
Copy.
We're not gonna pit at this point. Let's stick to our strategy here. Is now here comes Lewis Hamilton once again. Hamilton, he's gonna try. Here comes Hamilton. He's gonna go on. Where's he gonna go? I'm gonna go to the inside. I moved there, but I can't do anything about it. We're gonna try and go on the outside of Hamilton. He's gonna lock up. We make contact. Hamilton continues, and look at this. Hamilton is gonna try and go down the inside. We're gonna make contact with him.
Check your
even more.
MFD for a
And
new
Hamilton,
strategy option.
our string of bad luck continues.
We have to replace that front wing. Box now.
Is that Grosjean on the
What happened?
wall?
Let me know you're okay.
Hold on, let's look at the replay, Roman. Is that Roman Grosjean on the wall? Oh my, Grosjean. Okay, this is the photo of the week. Oh my goodness. Now that is the photo. Oh my god. Roman Grosjean is in another accident. And he's upside down. He's out. He's doing a Tom Cruise. We're just gonna flash back to Yeah, there. To that point, as Grosjean is, we're gonna try and avoid Sergio Perez this time, and that's a pileup. That should be a safety
Green
car.
flag.
And they're not gonna give the safety cars. Here comes Charles Leclerc this time. He's gonna try and go on the inside. We're gonna avoid him, and why? How is there no safety car? I think I have to escape that carnage. We need a safety car. We need a safety car. What is happening with this race? We need a big
Your
safety
lap
car.
times are falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs.
You know,
Box,
I'm
box,
just gonna
box.
call the safety car. I'm gonna have the slipstream anyway. Oh,
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
let's just.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Oh, I'm causing a safety car, boys. I'm causing a safety car. I'm trying to cause a safety car. Here comes Fernando Alonso, but Fernando Alonso has nothing to do with my arrow, as I'm gonna go deep. Oh, Alonso, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I punch you off.
Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed.
Finally.
Watch your delta. Make sure you
So we're
keep
gonna
it
come into
positive
the
as we
pits.
catch the pack.
Softs. Mediums. We're gonna go for mediums. The medium stick is good. Sergei Sorokin as well as I punched him off. Alonso. I punched him off.
Pit strategy complete.
So, it's my fault, Sergei Sorokin situation, so, yeah, definitely, I think I'm gonna get a penalty after that, so.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
I'm gonna go into lane, we're gonna try
The
and
safety
catch
car
up
is
with-
waiting for the leader. You may
Right,
overtake it.
front.
Overtake the safety car. Okay, slow down, slow
do I have
down.
delta?
Your delta is
How do I have
negative,
delta?
which means you are
How
too
do I
fast.
have delta?
Reduce your pace.
No, there should not be there. There should not be any delta at all. Look. Doesn't even want to get me down to, oh, look. Bro, it should not be. Fuck. So they're gonna pick for softs.
Daniel's in the pits.
We were smart. We were smart.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
What was that? I mean, we're gonna be down 16, but. So we're gonna push it. We're trying to get to the front, but we're definitely gonna get a penalty in the next race because of that Sergei Sorokin incident. So we're trying to go standard. Oh yes! Now this is what I want to be in front of me. We're the only guys in mediums, and we can be quick. But at this point, there's no way we're gonna get a win today. And
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1 minute 47.7.
to be honest, if Hamilton just didn't, I took Hamilton out, but next time, you know, let's just, yeah. So, yeah, I took the mistake, and yeah. Especially on Sergio Roque and Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso did not know I was pitting, so I decided to punt him. If he didn't want to pit, so for that reason.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Oh, as I'm gonna be behind this dude. Yuck. You're in a pink car.
Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position.
Yuck. You're in the yuckiest car ever. You know that, Sergio, right? You know that. What if I just come in for just, I mean...
Return the position immediately or we will be penalised. There is no overtaking during the safety car period.
Yes. No, I even lost 2 positions.
Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position.
Yeah, we're good. Back up to 17, so...
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far
back.
back.
That is my penalty, so
Remember
I'm
that
going
we
to lose
need to
1
stay
place.
within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Oh! We hit someone. Pitted a former teammate, Gasly. But that is our penalty, guys. Since I took out Alonso and Roque, and I'm gonna lose myself 1 position and do some round turns. See, I'm gaining fuel. Hulkenberg is now behind us. So Rotkin's down 19th as well, so he lost positions. Gasly is now right behind, right ahead of us, so now we've lost 6 positions now. At this point, we're gonna get beaten by Ricciardo in the championship. Look, championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship.
So we need to keep up the pace. So who's in 3rd? So Van Dorn and Sainz are 4th, 5th, 6th. They're holding up Hamilton and Ricciardo. They really need to hold them up peacefully. Please. Well.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're
we've
okay,
also
please.
crossed Hulkenberg. I wasn't paying attention, but you see there the helicopter view. We're the only ones in mediums. The teammate has also pitted, so this is a competitive race. But we made another mistake, and we could have won this race once again if it wasn't for my incident. What? Okay, let's. Is that severe? They're literally not touching. They're literally not touching. What is this game? Do I have 5 seconds stop go penalty? So no, I do not have. So
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Really look at my eye. So we're warming up the tyres really well. gonna pass people because it's green flags. Oh, Charles Leclerc, what were you doing, mate? Rich picks now, and we're chance to win for the points, as we're gonna pass the Sauber first of Charles Leclerc, and now we're gonna get the exit against Leclerc.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Gives us a place, and now we need these tyres to warm up. So Leclerc is now right behind us. We do not have the straight line speed. Here comes Leclerc once again. Leclerc is going to try on the inside. There's nothing that he can do. Leclerc, do not cause another mare. Oh, that's not good.
We're seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So we're just going to flash back that like nothing just happened. So anyway, we're the only ones on mediums, and now we need to work our butt off, because here we go. We're going to try and pass every single one of these cars. It's Kevin Magnussen. Oh, Kevin Magnussen. I'm pissed. Oh, we're going to try and go for a round the outside move with the flashback. So we're just gonna do that once again. And Magnussen, why were you closing the line? Fuck you. This is my line. This is my line. This is my line. Kevin Magnussen, what are you doing? You're costing us way too much time. Here comes Hartley though. I'm gonna try and give him the room, and I do give him the room. And now we're gonna try and catch up to Magnussen. Where are we gonna go, to the left or to the right? Ricardo is also getting held up. He's gonna try and pass Fernando Alonso on the outside. Stroll as well. Here, oh, we almost made contact with Max. So we're ruthless at this point. We're gonna try and dive down the inside of Ocon, not hitting Fernando Alonso. And Fernando Alonso's retired. Here we go. We're gonna get the exit. We're gonna make it 3 wide. Look at this. It's 3 wide. We're on the grass, and we're gonna get the slipstream. Now we're 3 wide round the outside.
You're
this
hitting the energy deployment limit
and
losing ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this.
We're gonna try and pass the two of them, and now wow, both of them coming into the pits, and there's issues behind. Hamilton comes in. We're gonna continue on racing. So I think Hamilton hasn't pitted yet. Whilst us, we're fine. We're gonna continue on with this race, and we're now up into 4th. Wow. With 4 laps to go, we cannot catch that at this point. So yeah, we chill. Try and defend from our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. But another P4, and we're gonna outrace our teammate this time.
Our gap to the car in front is 10.7 seconds.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Oh, we're gonna slide. Now Ricciardo is right on our tail. We're gonna try our best to defend from that Red Bull cars. We're gonna flash back again. Why? Why does that corner have terrorism? We're going through the apex, and now we're gonna slide through the corner. Brilliant exit. And now this is where this is the sector. This is the section of the track. Sorry, that is where I really excel. Is now going down to these couple of corners. There's a car right in front of us. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but anyway, couple seconds. It's a 9.2 second, not 9.5 second gap. Sorry. So that is not good. But Ricardo is gaining. He's gaining with all its might. He's gaining, and here comes our teammate. He's gaining on the straights. There's no point of contesting him in the straights. Ricardo in that Red Bull is really quick. As now, oh, we're gonna. What is this game, bro? Like, I know I'm bad at this game, but I'm having skill issues once again. Now going through these sections of the corners, this is... Now continuing on.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Now we're under pressure from our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Here he comes then. With 3 laps to go, he's got the DRS. It's a battle of the bulls here between Ricciardo and us. Ricciardo breezes past. There's nothing we can do. We're gonna tuck in. We're gonna try and get him on the next couple of corners. As we're losing the rear every time, we cannot overtake him on these kinds of tires. But now going around the outside, we're gonna switch it though on the inside. We're gonna scare him a little bit. He's gonna give us the space.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Teammates, so no team orders at Red Bull.
Great pass.
Brilliant racing here between ourselves and Daniel Ricciardo. Last 3 laps of this race, we're looking to try and secure a P4 finish ahead of our team at Ricciardo. But Vettel, he's gonna look to try and close in on a championship leader. Oh, and speaking of, there's issues at the front. Oh, it's Vettel! Oh dear! It's Sebastian Vettel with issues, and that's gonna give Kimi Räikkönen the race lead. Sebastian Vettel has issues, and if you can cause a safety car for at least 1 lap, that'll be brilliant. Sebastian Vettel though, he's out. He's out of the Grand Prix in Belgium.
Yellow flag.
And Vettel has pulled over to the side of the track. He's out. It's going to be a battle for the podium between us two Red Bulls. And here comes Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo, he's going to look on the inside. We're going to make a little bit of contact. Ricciardo is going to go to the inside. Oh, we're going to give him the nose. We're going to
Alright, so
push
we've
him
been looking at the damage,
it's a P4.
and we think you should be okay to continue.
Well, we
It'll
have
cost
damage.
us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
Is that
okay,
a major
gap
factor? It
ahead
is a
is
major factor.
11.0
Because Ricciardo,
seconds.
he's going to pass us. Once again, we make the mistake in turn 1 because we have damage. But now, here we are at the back. We're going to try and push our teammates. Going through Erouge and Radion, we're going to lose it a little bit. And here we go. We're going to get the drive. It's going to be side by side between the 2 Red Bull cars. We're going to have the DRS assistance though. And we're going to be back up to 3rd. And there's another issue. This time, it's a McLaren. I think that's Fernando Alonso. This is the battle for the lead. It's Carlos Sainz. And Carlos Sainz is a puncture. So, unfortunate is that, as 11.8 seconds between ourselves and Bottas, and we're going to try and save it, but our teammate can see. Oh my goodness.
Engine off, engine off.
Again. What the actual fuck? Because look at this. We were trying to save it, going through the corner, and then he just takes us out. It's literally teammate versus teammate, but here comes Ricciardo once again. We're going to try to defend on the inside as we use the flashback on the final 2 laps of this race. So it's going to be ourselves versus Ricciardo, and Ricciardo is right there, right behind. He's going to try and go around the outside, nothing he could do there, and we're going to be still up to 3rd place, and Carlos Sainz is going really, really slowly, but there's a battle between the 2 Finns out in front, between Bottas and Räikkönen, the 2 second drivers. We're definitely going to be down in the championship. Sebastian Vettel is also going to be down in the championship, as well as Ricciardo. But this is a brilliant race between ourselves and Ricciardo. Ricciardo is catching up to us once again. It's still down now, and oh, I thought there's going to be some issues there between Sainz and here comes Daniel Ricciardo once again. What can we do
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
He's a really, really mad man. As here he comes, Daniel Ricciardo's gonna go to the outside. We're gonna make contact. It's a Red Bull crash.
What happened?
Let
me know you're okay.
What were you doing? I was gonna cover the racing line, and Ricciardo decides we're just gonna flash back up because it's not the final lap. And here comes Daniel Ricciardo once again. This time we're gonna try and give him the outside. So this final lap, no flashbacks. It's Kimi Räikkönen versus Bottas and the battle for third is like Cam versus Ricardo, the two Red Bulls. Now
This is
in the
your
final lap
final
of this race.
Final lap of the race.
Between two Finns, and battle for third is between two Bulls. As now Ocon is going to try and join the fights here in this final lap for third place. Ricardo, what can he do? What about Bottas? What can he do against Kimi Raikkonen? Here comes Daniel Ricciardo once again. Ricciardo is going to try and move it to the outside, and he does. We're going to give him a little bit of room, a little bit of space. Ricciardo races past, but not for much longer. We still have a nose in. We're going to give him the shove. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to continue to battle. And now Ocon has joined in the fight. And we're going to have a massive mistake going through the exit of that right-hander. And now we're going to go deep, going through the hairpin. That's going to give Ocon a little bit of a drive. We do not need to fight. But at the moment, it looks as though Kimi Raikkonen is going to win here in Belgium. As he's gassed Bottas there by a little bit. And going out through Poulon, it looks like we've definitely got a gap, as now going through the straight, through those high-speed sections, now is Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen, who has been in the shadow of his teammate Sebastian Vettel for a long while, is now going to win here in Belgium. Now going through the final couple of corners in the bus stop chicane and the exit of the chicane, brilliant exit. It's Kimi Raikkonen who wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Second goes to Valtteri Bottas, and for third place, it's us once again here, ahead of our teammate Ricciardo, ahead of Esteban Ocon, who finishes a brilliant P5. Brilliant race all around for both Red Bulls. What a recovery job from us.
Good job.
We were defending all day long against Daniel Ricciardo, and we get the prize. We get the third place. Ferrari, they lost one of their drivers due to a engine problem, but Kimi Raikkonen picks up the scraps of his teammate and gets Ferrari a win here in Belgium. Raikkonen finally wins here in Belgium, and there is Sergio Perez, who finishes 8th. Fuck you.
So here they come now, out onto the
We've finished on the podium now for the second time in the last 5 races.
Horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
There you can see as me and Kimi celebrating, as I think Raikkonen is now up. I think we're tied again. Maybe, but we're definitely gonna be ahead of Vettel. We're definitely gonna be ahead of.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Big balls. I have to go by UK.
Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Professor. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
You see the two Ferraris dominated in the best lap, but Kimi Raikkonen wins ahead of Valtteri Bottas. The two Finns on the podium, 1-2. Then it's ourselves in third, ahead of Daniel Ricciardo in fourth. Then it's Ocon fifth. A brilliant result there. He was literally in the podium battle between ourselves and Ricciardo, but he couldn't finish the job. Max in sixth, Leclerc in seventh, Perez eighth, Hartley in ninth, his first points of the season, and Nico Hulkenberg in 10th, ahead of Gasly, Sirotkin, Lewis Hamilton, Ericsson, Stroll, Van Dorn, Alonso, Sainz, Vettel, and Grosjean, who flipped there. For the standings, well, we're 56 points down. Can we still gain ground against Hamilton? Can we continue gaining ground, as we're 1 point ahead of Kimi Raikkonen? Ricciardo's still in fourth, he's 3 points behind. Vettel did not score, which means that he's down in sixth. Bottas up now to fifth. He's in this battle as well for second. Then yeah, you see there the results for the championship. Then the constructors, you see it as well. we've gained against Ferrari bit by bit. So now we're gonna do another race in Italy, just so we can have 3 weeks of break. So YouTube Studio. We do not have YouTube Studio.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. There was some contact between you two. What happened out there?
Definitely was kind of his fault. Yeah.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Not commenting on that.
Well,
It was my fault, and I took a -1 place penalty, which was, and we're gonna get like +3 penalty points. So if we go up to 12 penalty points, it means that we are gonna go a lap down. We need to go a lap down in the next race. We're still behind our teammate by 2, and we're in a draw.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were
Yes.
sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
So we're now gonna go to Italy. We're gonna change the title later. So dibba-dibba-dabba-dabbo.
Okay, we had the new parts come through from the
Finally.
factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Yep, new
I've
pots.
been in touch with some
And
contacts
we're
at
in the
Esports,
lead.
and they think your attitude and results might be a good fit for their team.
You see there in the R&D,
You can
we're in the
talk to
lead
them at our
now.
next contract review if you're interested.
And we
Let's
need
see
this
what kind of offer
part,
they can put
so
on the table.
we're gonna skip to qualifying. Now we're ahead of Ferrari and Mercedes. Dab deep dab dab So 425. No good upgrades. Oh my god. So need this as well. 956. So we need a good race today in order to get some upgrades. Dab deep dab dab oh dab deep. So yeah, it's gonna be qualifying here in the Italian Grand Prix.
Qualifying is about to start here at the Autodromo di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. The teams are about to head out onto the track.
Let's sing a song full of
Actually, no, this one.
When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's
There's
traditionally
Sebastian
about
Vettel.
maximizing top speed.
The
You simply remove as much downforce
DNF
as
last
possible,
race,
hang
one of
on
the
to
DNFs
corners
last
and
race, and
max out down the straights.
how unfortunate that
Teams
was.
will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights.
There's
The cars will be
Geiser
that much harder to
Rodkin.
drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
So,
Everyone ready?
oh, we're gonna drive
Okay, let's
out.
go.
We can test out the circuit. We'll try get our opinions on it, and maybe one of the first cars out. There's another car coming out there as well. I think that's 14, yeah. So of course this is not Belgium, so it's Italy. So whoever is watching at the moment, it is Italy. We're gonna do 2 races. I know it says in Italian it's Belgium, so His maximums, I let him pass. We're gonna do half throttle just so we can save some tire wear. So, we're gonna go, so now we're gonna get you on board here with the music. Oh, Gasly's right in front. No! Gasly! Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way this time. I'm just gonna turn on the exit, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay with the music.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Yeah, it's a little curse with the music. But anyway. Do you feel the car sliding? Yep. There. Can I make it? I do not need to make a mistake. We go for a second lap, so we're just gonna back out. Good try. And this time we're gonna get a good slingshot here to the line. Should do one and then left. That was a bad cut.
You've dropped to P10. You're on the 5th row of the grid.
Especially this one. Yeah, saved it. Gain a second. Maybe 10th down, 3 tenths down, so that's good. Oh, I don't know if I was gonna make it.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Oh no. I was on a purple third until my fuel ran out. So we're out. We're out. We're out of fuel, so I don't know how. Oh!
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go,
Someone's hit my rear.
remind ourselves of our top three, who are Vettel, Raikkonen, and the Professor. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself.
So we have qualified a teammate.
Well, we'll be live with all the action.
Somewhere by the end of the sea, where the morning water beats.
Ham was announced 7th. That's good. That's good. That's what we need.
When the world is sound asleep, something's gonna
We've out-qualified Danny again, so I think that's 4-2.
take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Good day today. Tell us about your career perspective.
Everything will change you and
It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season. You didn't spend much time practicing.
With the background
Are
music,
you
dude.
saving your
Let's
car?
do this. Ooh!
Appreciate your time.
Ooh! Woo! Thomas? Dude, this is sick.
something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
So that is insane, dude.
Here we stand.
Continue.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
So we're just gonna turn off the music.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Start now the Italian Grand Prix 2018. So another round here. So this is gonna be interesting here in the Italian Grand Prix for season 1. Round 14. gonna get set
You can run
ready
side by
here
side into the
for
Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold
this Grand
tires or you
Prix
will hit
here in
someone.
Italy, round 14. So we're starting third on the grid. Formation lap starts.
Confirmed pit crew will ready wet tires for your next stop.
Not full wets. The two Scarlet Ferraris at their home circuit are starting here 1-2 in qualifying, starting 1-2 now here in the race. Then Red Bull 3 and 4, Ocon in 6 at qualifying. Lewis Hamilton. Ndipa. Nde. Anyway, so Kimi Räikkönen, he's right in front of us, the last race winner in Belgium.
Look stable at the moment.
See there the
No
music.
rain currently expected.
This is definitely a racetrack, historic racetrack back in the 1950s. This was used as well. The bridge that you're gonna see at the moment here, there, that is the oval. And yeah, Sebastian Vettel again on pole position. That's his second consecutive pole position so far since the summer break. It's second consecutive pole position in 2 races. So this is brilliant. This is we're closing in on Kimi Räikkönen's race high as we're getting ready for this formation lap of dreams. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna get disqualified. We're gonna get disqualified. We're gonna have that glitch again. Yep, we're gonna go straight. See that? Kimi Räikkönen starting second. I'm going straight. So now, it's just another glitch in the system. So now, standing by. Now we're gonna go 5 lights around here. The Italian Grand Prix, lights out, and away we go. A brilliant start for the 2 Ferraris. We have
Couldn't receive
a
that.
shaky
Repeat
start
the
now
message.
that Gianni Ricciardo passed us, and also Bottas and potentially Esteban Ocon's turn 1. We're going to back out. We're going to try and go back down the inside. Ocon, he's going to try and go down the inside. Yes, he does. And let's see if we make contact with our team at Ricciardo. We're going to go to the gravel. We're going to go off track. We're back down to 6th. So it's now the 2 Ferraris who leads. Then it's Ocon, Ricciardo, Bottas ourselves. Hamilton is fighting Sainz for 7th place. Then it's Perez, and I think that is a Williams in the top 10. So brilliant racing here all around. We're going to go down the inside of Valtteri Bottas. Is going to force us off on the outside, but we fight it off, and we're going to back up to 5th. Now we're going to chase down our teammate Daniel Ricciardo for 4th, and potentially Ocon for 3rd. As Ocon is definitely not in the same car, not in the same performance, as we're going to try save it. There and now, here comes Carlos Sainz, here comes Lewis Hamilton. We're going to be 3 wide going through the corner. It's going to be between Hamilton's going to go down the inside against the Renault of Sainz. We make a mistake there. Remember, we made a mistake, and Sainz loses 2 positions there in 1 corner as we pass him for 7th place. And here comes Sergio Perez as well, our rival, of course, fighting Carlos Sainz. Well, 9th, as we're going to, again, we're making mistakes that we do not need, and which potentially can lose us out in the championship. So, here comes Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz. They're side by side going through the main straight, and now, as I think Ricciardo has passed the Lucinho of Ocon. So, Ocon now down to 4th. Perez now up to 8th. Best. Ooh, that is not good. That is not good. That is not a good corner to have. And we're just gonna finish the European season before we go to Russia, maybe next week, because I do not want to do this series next week, considering that, yeah, if there is, I have a busy schedule next week. So here comes Hamilton on his teammate Bottas, actually, and as we're trying to gain from both of these cars, as we're gonna corner cut there a little cheeky corner cut. As here comes Bottas, he doesn't have the slipstream of Esteban Ocon. He's gonna Hamilton now goes on the inside of his teammate Valtteri Bottas. He's gonna go to the inside, go through the parabolica this time, and both of them actually back out, which gives us the position, and we're back up now to 5th. 2 places in one and a 24-2.
You have P5, P5.
Here comes Hamilton, then we're going to defend from the Mercedes
less than a second.
of Hamilton
Fresh super softs.
into the first corner. We're going to go deep on the brakes, we're going to cut the chicane, we're going to go skip the chicane, and that's going to cost us a little bit, considering that is
11 laps to go.
It's a spread out pack between ourselves and between the Ferraris up until Bottas. It's a spread out pack, and then there's a close pack there between like the Perez. Yeah, there's literally I think like so many packs, so many groups of cars trying to fight for position, as we're going to try and close in on Esteban Ocon.
On the MFD.
Do we want to pit? Nah, we're not going to pit. That's too much. And here comes, I think, Esteban Ocon. He's going to try and get Daniel Ricciardo on the inside. Ricciardo is defending for the Force India. The Force India goes down the inside. We make contact, and we couldn't have backed out. We decided to run it over. We're going to flashback that, like, pretend that it didn't happen. So, anyway, here comes Ocon this time. Ocon does a cleaner. We're going to try. Ooh, that is way... That's way more brutal.
Are you okay?
As
that was a big one.
Back
Confirm
again,
you're okay,
like it didn't happen. So, anyway, here comes. Oh, Ocon! They make contact. We're gonna make it 3 wide using the flashback, but they have the great exit going through the exit of that chicane. And now here comes the Mercedes of Hamilton. He's gonna try to pick up our scraps. We're gonna try to go down the inside. No, we cannot here. We're going to try and get the slipstream of the Force India of Ocon. And Ocon's going to try and get the DRS as well of the Red Bull. And here comes Hamilton. He breezes past with that straight line speed of the Mercedes. Here comes Valtteri Bottas as well. We're going to try and defend. Bottas makes contact with us. We cannot go on the inside. Bottas is going to try and go to the inside of his teammate. What can we do? There's two different, two 1x1s. Sorry, 2x2s that are fighting at the moment. They're gonna let the Ferraris go flying in the front. As we're gonna try and go down the inside of Valtteri Bottas, a ambitious dive there. Down the inside, we're gonna. Ooh, we make contact with the rear diffuser of Lewis Hamilton. As. Ooh, Ricciardo. Ocon, I can't believe Ocon is still in this, but for how much longer? Because here comes Hamilton. Hamilton's going to go to the right. Instead, he goes to the left. Sorry, left to the right. Hamilton is going to get 4th place. We're going to try and bump Esteban Ocon out of the way and do an aggressive dive, as there's issues right behind. I think it's the Haas of Grosjean, because he was... Yep, it is Grosjean. And that is a gearbox failure for the Haas car. And now... here comes Lewis Hamilton. This is brilliant battling, even with flashbacks. This is a brilliant battle. Here comes Lewis Hamilton.
Caution.
Gonna try and go down the inside, and meanwhile, there's the yellow flag right in front. That's Kimi Räikkönen. Oh, and there's a spin of Kimi Räikkönen. What has happened there? Here, Räikkönen. Oh, Vettel locks up. It's Sebastian Vettel, sorry, and Vettel spins. Oh my goodness, Vettel spins, and look at that, they make contact with Ricciardo. This was very, very close. Oh, Ricciardo had to back out. We also had to back out. Oh, that was... So, yeah, definitely as... That is close. That was near miss. Vettel, what was he doing in the middle of the circuit? He locked up, and Vettel has been disqualified. So that's good. And now Hamilton
Pit window open.
is in
Let's
deep
box
trouble.
this lap.
But I'm also in deep trouble because look at this. Here comes a blitzing Esteban Ocon, and here also comes Daniel Ricciardo, but nothing they could do. There he's fighting with Valtteri Bottas actually. So now. Oh man, unfortunately there for Sebastian Vettel, he gets disqualified, so another DNF, or should I say first disqualification of the season. Actually, he's the first man to be disqualified this season in the race. So how unfortunate is that? Ferrari's efforts to put him on pole has led him to this, as here comes Esteban Ocon once again. We're having issues. I don't know how we're getting issues.
Radar is clear. Weather is
But
looking
here
good
comes
for
Esteban
now.
Ocon once
Dries
again.
seem like the best tyre for now. Say again, you're breaking up.
Oh, and Ocon makes contact with us, and there's yellow flags as he's trying to pass, so he backed out.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to
But
kick
here
in soon.
comes Esteban
We should
Ocon once
be all
again.
right
I am
for
a
time
sitting
being,
duck
but you
at
will
this
start
point
to
in the
find it a
race.
bit more slippery out there.
Ocon
Degradation
is
is
quick
pretty
this,
bad. The grip is going to fall away
race so
quickly.
far, and here comes Daniel Ricciardo as well. They're battling it out for another place, so we're going to come in. Ooh. So, coming to the pits as well as Valtteri Bottas, so Raikkonen coming into the pits. So out of the pits we go, and we've gapped Bottas a little bit, but yeah, I mean, how unfortunate is that Sebastian Vettel is DNF.
Okay, stay
he's
clear of the white line on the exit.
He's out.
You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
The car, he was really quick. He was battling with his teammate Kimi. What can you say? As I'm just gonna venture once
slow
again.
down before hitting the corners. We
Corner
don't want to get a
touching,
penalty.
but yeah, Sebastian Vettel was really quick the entire qualifying. Both of the Ferraris were really quick, but just how unfortunate that was that that Vettel didn't turn that into a win. Instead, he spun it. He was in the middle of the track. The FIA's decision to disqualify him really was understandable, as we're just gonna go wide. And I mean, to be honest with you, Sebastian was at one point second place in the Drivers' Championship, 1 point ahead of us before the two races, Belgium and Italy, and now he has DNF both of those races. 0 out of 50 points scored possibly, whilst Lewis Hamilton and these guys right in front of him in the Drivers' Championship are pulling away. So Vettel's chances of winning this title are running away, as we're going to try and push Stoffel Van Dorn and these slower cars, as we're going to try and go dive down the inside of 3 cars, but instead we're going to go with the 2 bright orange cars, as we're going to get the slipstream of Brendan Hartley and get the DRS. Are we going to be ahead of Hamilton? Yes, we are, by a long margin. So Van Dorn actually is fighting with the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton, so that is giving us a bit of a gap. But now Kimi Raikkonen, he's looking to turn the season around. Of course, he can do the opposite of his teammate Sebastian Vettel, winning these 2 races so far on stream after the summer break. He has a massive gap, and we cannot climb that down, as that wall
Are you
is
all right?
very, very
Engine off.
violent.
Engine off.
Very, very violent. So, at the moment, looks as though it's another win in the bag. With that race, our team of Ricardo so far, looks like our luck has changed just a bit. So
the car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
there's brilliant corner, brilliant exit.
Our gap to first place is 6.8
1.9
seconds.
second gap to 6.8, so it's still possible, but 6 laps, 6 seconds. I don't know if we could get 1 second per lap. It's impossible. So keep your eye in. Congratulations, you got this in the bag, mate. Oh, we've jumped the chicane once again. Look at this. This is a gap that we want to see as oh, sweet. I got look our camera. .5. This look at this gap now. And Raikkonen. Sama ako! So 0.2 of a second. 3.4 seconds, so wala back. Let's go through the chicane once again. So now we just follow a couple of laps. Hamilton he needs to gain some places because second sector purple.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And now close. We're going through Parabolica, which wasn't the Alboreto corner, whatever what's called. So 4 laps to go. We are gaining, but not enough. Gap there, 6/10 there. I can see him.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Look at that. So at this point, no way that we're winning. At this point, the race is we'll jump the corner once again, and we got 3 second time penalty. So this is a second place that we solely needed. No mistakes. This is the kind of race that I want. No mistakes at all. Now we finished the first 2 races since the summer break. As we've First two races. With a podium, so we flash back there a little bit because we've made a mistake. So, do I want to push? Look at this. Oh.
The gap behind us is
Once again,
3.0 seconds.
We escaped penalty with no harm, and took questionable line there, and Kimi Raikkonen, he's gonna win his second consecutive race since the summer break, while his teammate does not finish a race second consecutively. While he got his second consecutive pole, it's another DNF for him. 5.1 seconds.
We're leading our teammate by 7.7 seconds.
So Esteban Ocon, he has bring the fight. You see there, going towards the first corner. It has been a hard race. So we're just gonna turn on the music in the final. So we skip the chicane once again, and ooh, we save it. Just gonna full send it. So many flashbacks during this Italian Grand Prix. The last 4 laps. There's Hamilton, he's far. He's gapped him. So 3.2, 5.2. Oh, as we do not have any DRS, but what's the point of using DRS anyway?
There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay
2
out.
laps to go.
Okay, gap to leader.
In this Grand Prix, a 5.1 second gap. Raikkonen, I think he's turning up the pace. Hamilton isn't.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
.4 seconds.
That puts you into P2, second place.
Thank you, that was really late, but oh, jump that chicane once again. We're gonna go through this final lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Hamilton with 24.1 as we're gonna go through this final lap. And it has been a brilliant race. Hamilton is catching up in the end with a 1:24.1, but
we advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Hamilton's turning it up late in the race, but so after any mistake, we're just gonna any mistake here in the race. Kimi Räikkönen has not made any. He's now gonna go through the Parabolica, going through the exit. He's gonna win the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza for Ferrari. He wins here in Monza. We take the fastest lap in second place.
Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic
That is another podium for us in second.
Really
Hamilton finishes third.
Very happy.
What a race this was for the Ferrari of Kimi Räikkönen. Second win in a row, and that win, that second prestigious win, comes at Ferrari's home circuit, at their hometown here in Monza. Ferrari has dominated this weekend with Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen get a 1-2 in qualifying, but instead of Sebastian Vettel winning once again, he DNF'd. He again in pole position.
And now it's time to wind down.
And there he is, Kimi Räikkönen in the podium. Hamilton finishes third. Brilliant race for those three. Brilliant racing for all of the drivers today here in Monza. Sebastian Vettel, how unfortunate it was that mistake happened during that first stint. There's Maurizio Arrivabene, who is very, very happy with his driver today. Kimi Räikkönen, his second consecutive win since the summer break. Well, in real life this should be the summer break, but
here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Stoffel van Dorn. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
what a race this was for Kimi Räikkönen. His second consecutive win after a winless first half of the season. We finished in second after one podium in the last 4 races before Belgium. Then Hamilton in third. Teammate Ricciardo finishes fourth. Did not keep up with the pace today of us. Perez finishes fifth actually. So Perez did really well there in fifth ahead of Bottas. Esteban Ocon, who was fighting it in the podium at one point, finishes seventh. Also Sergio Perez. Fuck you. So Force India doing really well this weekend. Then it's Hulkenberg 8th, Sainz 9th, and Gasly another points finish in 10th ahead of Leclerc, Magnussen, Stroll, Sirotkin, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Alonso, Brendan Hartley, Grosjean, and Sebastian Vettel, who gets disqualified after that incident at the final corner at Parabolica. For the driver standings, Kimi Räikkönen moves up in the Drivers' Championship and now leads us by 6 points as he's in second and we're in third as we're catching up to Lewis Hamilton. Now, remember, at the end of the first half of the season, the gap was 70 points between Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Now, it's now down to 47 between Hamilton and Räikkönen. Now we're 53 points behind. Kimi Räikkönen, rather. I'm stuttering. Is now gonna try to take a chance here and push for that championship. As I said, Daniel Ricciardo in fourth, 9 points down. Bottas, well, in fifth. Just look at that now. The gap is spread between second and sixth. Sebastian Vettel now down 6th place, 150 points. He is far and far away behind the 2nd place in the championship. There's Verstappen, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Ocon in 10th ahead of Esteban Sergio Perez. Then it's Magnussen, Alonso, Gasly, Grosjean, Leclerc, Ericsson, Hartley, Stroll, Van Dorn, and Sorokin's the only one who didn't score points so far this season. For the Constructors' Championship, now this is big. For the Constructors' Championship, we're now 102 points behind Mercedes. We're catching also up to Ferrari. Toro Rosso, they're continuing. They're in 4th, and Renault in 5th. Then it's Force India 6th, ahead of Haas, McLaren, Sauber, and Williams. So that's gonna be the end of the stream. I mean, you see that we had pace the entire race. We just didn't show that up during that second stint. We didn't show that actually in the first stint, really, as we were fighting with the likes of Hamilton, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Bottas for the podium. But yeah, that it is what it is. Unfortunate for Sebastian Vettel, he hasn't finished a single race since the second half of the season started. So 4.7 seconds was the closest. So that's gonna be the end of the stream, and we'll see you in the next race in, I think it's Russia. No, it's Singapore. So we'll see you for round 15 next week. Until then, it's goodbye and thank you.